Hello, everybody, and good evening. Welcome to Zapchat Live. I'm your host, Zach Probst. Okay, welcome everybody. I apologize for not making it to stream last night. I wound up working late again because I had a unexpected, very, very large catering event that needed to get work done. Uh, we were told there was about like 640 people around there, but it wound up showing about roughly 300. But we were told it was roughly 600, which was a lot. Excuse me. And I think it turned out okay. It was kind of hard to tell if it did well or not. So we'll just have to see what happens. So right now I am just settling down, enjoying my weekend. It is my Friday, and I'm just gonna be taking it easy tomorrow, and probably stop at a bar, get some drinks in, and then come back home and just eat whatever snacks we have around the house, and maybe have some beer while we're at it. But who knows? I've just been really trying to get back on my diet on the during the week, and on the weekend I have my cheat day, and then back to my usual diet week because I'm really trying to focus on just eating better and don't have as much beer and just have something else, and go easy on the sugar and go easy on the bread since I tend to have those a lot. And my dad bought these new gummies. They're actually gummy bears. I've never heard it before, but there happened to be a very fancy type gummy bears here. So this is what it is right here. So once I open it up, it's basically green. It's just green gummy bears. What it is it's like when you go in the store, you buy one of those uh like those super green food that contains a bunch of fruits and vegetables, and it's like super green. It's like sweet and kind of savory-ish because of the vegetables. So that's basically what it is. So you're drinking like whole entire smoothie of those. Now picture that, but as a gummy form. You're getting all the nutrients, just a handful of gummy bears, and that's all you really need to get you through the day. And sorry, I'm getting distracted with the bug in my room. Uh, I tend to get like lots of bugs walking in my room, and it's disgusting, especially on a really hot weather day, and which makes it even worse. So that's what I have to deal with. And I also been trying to focus on buying a very specific caffeine drink, which happens to be called Gamer Subs. I'm now hooked on it, and I'm addicted to this flavor that I've been buying, and it's still going strong. The flavor and the amount of there's still plenty of it left. It's made for 100 servings, maybe a bit pricey side, but 100 servings goes a lot just for that little pack, and it just needs like a quarter of a teaspoon, and that's all you really need. And I've also bought. God, that bug is just hanging out in that corner there. Yuck. I also bought a stainless steel water bottle, basically. And this is something I've been really wanting to have, really, just because I'm been working at the restaurant early morning, and I need a lot of fluids in me. So I figured, well, maybe I should probably focus on having some caffeinated drink just in my own time. So I just been having those plastic cups at work, and just having either iced tea or water, and then when on special occasions I would bring my own drink with me, like bring a Monster or a Ghost drink, and then just grab a plastic cup of ice and then pour it in there. That was all I really did. So I was like, you know what? I should probably buy these, just so I don't waste up too many plastics and all that. Because I've been using it up too many times, and I've been having a little bit more, liquid fluids than usual. So I've decided to go ahead and buy this. So this is good stuff. In fact, I'm gonna try going easy on this because there's a lot of caffeine in here. Had my leftover caffeine and then my current one today. I just kind of combine it into here, so there's actually a lot more caffeine than usual. So I'm gonna go easy on this, but still has ice in it though. Still has a lot of flavor. And this sucker is heavy too. It's no joke. This is like really, really heavy. Did the camera just move? Oh, weird. Oh, maybe it just auto zoomed. No, yeah, just auto zoomed. Okay, I was worried a camera would move. So I just been trying to stay away from that overly, sweetness to it. And this one's not so bad. The Gamer Subs doesn't have that much sugar in them. It just focuses on the hydration and the caffeine, and just a very small amount. Just a very small amount, and just have that with this much water. Which, by the way, this is 40 ounces of water right here. So have that to get me through the day. You're solid. You're good right there. So I've just been really working hard for this fall season. And since this is September, I'm pretty much money spent on a lot of things. And I just got paid too. I just got paid. But the problem is I don't need to spend any more money as of this time. I might spend just a little bit here and there on the things I need for the house, but not a whole lot, because I really try not to spend too much right now. I can spend like little things like this here, $20 for a 40-ounce stainless steel. So that's really good. Excuse me, sorry. So I'm right now trying to control my budget and getting ready for the holidays, because I'm deeply concerned about this year for the whole restaurant industry of my day job right now, because I'm a bit concerning that we might lose even more business deals unless we have a lot of catering events. But right now things are going to be pretty quiet for the next couple of months, and after that we'll probably wind up having more events later on. Yeah, it's just oh man, my throat's really hurting now. So it's going to be an interesting time for this year, but I'm really hoping things will get better. Really hope so. So right now I'm just going to focus on saving up my money as much as I can and get ready for the holidays. And so, which means I cannot be going to the Portland Gaming Expo. There's a few reasons why. Is one, I do not have any money saved to go to the convention center due to I spent roughly $1,500 on field trips. I went to Walla Walla, Washington to see my family. I went to Seattle to visit my cousins, and spending like a few $100s on buying Amazon Prime Day sales, especially the big one, which was buying brand new tires for my e-bike. So I had to get that taken care of because I need to get it replaced like fairly soon. So I'm really hoping I can get it fixed as quickly as I can. So right now, I kept saying so right now. So my spending wise is going to be pretty tight, and I won't be going out as much for dinner as often, just because I'm really trying to save up, and I'm just hugely concerned that my hours would really cut back a lot, like especially from this week. This week, I don't know how well it did on the weekend, but it's probably a little too early to say. But during the whole week was extremely slow, except the catering event, which kind of helped business right there. But overall, as a whole of getting some hours made, it was definitely a lot shorter. I just don't get why it just hasn't been as productive as it used to be, and I just don't get why. And there are just a lot of things that I just think it needs to be fixed. I really care about cleaning up the place, because there's a lot of broken parts that needs to be fixed, and the owner of the place is just not taking it seriously, really. And if it's about financial reasons or just um, labor cut or things like that, if it has to do with that, uh, honestly, labor cut or not, you really need to focus on the major parts of getting the place fixed. And because that's really the priority, because I really care about getting the place all fixed up. Um, and I just think they're not sponsoring enough and not promoting hard enough. There has to be ways to branch out to bring people in, but like everybody else, especially working at the restaurant, things have been really tight. And I'm not the only person who thinks so. It's not just like my day job. It's not just the employees I'm working with. It's not just them. It's as a whole restaurant industry, not just the one I'm working at, the entire restaurants, like the whole town area. I have been noticing that many of the restaurants I've been going to has not been as active and busy as it used to be. I've been noticing that a lot. I think it's partly because the menus have gotten too expensive and people can't afford it and people rather spend on other things. As for me, I'm the same way. I don't want to spend that much money. I rather make my own dinner because I can do a better job than they do. You know, just a little things that I care about spending right now. Like so, for instance, no Portland Gaming Expo this year. I'm completely spent. But what I will be spending on for the next couple of months is buying accessories for my streaming content. So I've already spent too much money on the art design. So I received some art for getting ready for the Halloween special for you guys. So I got everything all like being sent and ready to go. I just had to put everything together. And what I don't have is an all new background design and a new logo design. So everything you see in my background is going to be redesigned and it's going to make it very Halloween theme. So I'm going to be switching up a little bit to make it really stand out. And I am very anxious to to really get the Halloween up and going very much. So we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I cannot wait to start up the Halloween. I'm very excited. And oh, speaking of, oh Dan, I should have posted the picture and all that. Shoot. Nah, I might have to do that next time. I just made an official announcement. I have picked out three scary games to play on October. So I have made an official announcement. So I posted on Discord and I posted on Twitter. So you guys make sure you guys check it out and see what I posted the announcement. But the official announcement, I forgot to get that posted up there, but I'll do it next time when I come back on stream. So the announcement is I am going to be game streaming Mondays and Tuesdays. Or no, not Monday. Sundays and Mondays. Sundays and Mondays, I will be playing Bendy and the Dark Revival. I've been really wanting to play that one, so I've been pretty excited to check it out. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I will be playing Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare. That is another one I've been wanting to play. It's very retro from the original PlayStation. But this is going to be in the PlayStation 5 since I've rebought it and played it on the HD format. So that way you guys can get a better view for it. And finally, for every Thursdays and Fridays, yeah, so Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, so every Thursdays and Fridays, I'm going to be playing Dead Space 2, the sequel. So I'm very excited to give it a try, and I cannot wait. And I've made my decision. And as for the rest of the games, um, I won't. Excuse me, getting the burps. I won't be giving out too much away, but one game in particular that I really want to play, if we have time, uh, we would we might check out Tormented Souls, which is a all new horror game that's been getting a lot of popularity lately. So we will check that out if we have time. If not, I got plenty of other games we can check out. So we can check out the new Silent Hill, The Short Message, or Infliction, or Silver Chains. We might check out those, and I have others as well, but those ones are a bit longer, and I don't know how early I can finish those. Um, but that's pretty much all I can say on those. So those are like really quick, easy type gameplay experience. So they're very, very short. The rest of them, I don't want to spoil it just yet, but I might save those for next time. Because after Halloween is over, we're going to be moving on to a fantasy world, which is The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. This is coming from directly to my original Nintendo GameCube, and we're going to be playing that one throughout the gameplay. So I'm very excited to give that a try. I've been really enjoying some of the Zelda games. I preferably like the newer versions better, Breath of the Wild and what was it? Breath of the Wild and shoot, I forgot. Anyways, the newer Zelda game that I played, which was last summer, I believe. Yeah, last summer. I played a new Zelda game last summer, and I bought it on the day it released, and I game streamed it, and oh my god, I had a ball playing that game. That is so much fun. That's good. Okay, so boy, I'm really surprised how this stays cold, like really good. All right, so that's the whole plans for streaming for you guys. As for Christmas, I don't know if I'll be going too heavy on on December streaming. I don't know if I'll be able to do too many streamings going on Christmas. In fact, I don't know. I don't have my phone over there. Shoot. Okay. I don't know when Christmas Day starts. But I have an idea that I really want to do for Christmas, and I'm hoping a lot of the family members will be around. I'm planning on wearing my Christmas ugly sweater that I have. My mom bought me an ugly sweater because it was something that I needed to have, and I really wanted to wear it for Christmas. It has laser cats on the front of the ugly Christmas sweater. And the reason I want it is because of Dave Bautista. For those who don't know, Dave Bautista wore that ugly sweater when he did the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special. The moment I saw that sweatshirt, I had to get it. I don't care what anybody says. I freaking want that sweatshirt. And I did. I finally got the sweatshirt. I got the ugliest sweatshirt. It's not the exactly like from the show, on the fabric wise. The one my mom bought me was more of a lighter type of a fabric, which is fine because you probably get like too warm and don't want that. So just having an ugly sweater for that, I think like okay, yeah, I think that'll be okay. It can be a bit pretty warm when we have a lot of people gathering at the Christmas party, so yeah, that's understandable. That's fine. All right. As for the other games I have, I don't want to spoil. Oops. I don't want to spoil too much on the titles because I want to save those for next time, and I might wind up. I don't know. Play that on either next year or play it later on or something like that, but I'm not quite sure. Because I really want to try to save up as much scary games as I can to stream it for you guys, because I've been buying quite a bit and I really wanted to save it for you guys. So this year's pretty big because I really wanted to push hard on Halloween this year, because I really do enjoy game streaming for you guys on Halloween, because I've had a lot of fun of those. So I want to make sure I get my chance on game streaming those. And Halloween Day is on a Thursday, which is good news for me because Halloween on that day is a Thursday, which means I'll be able to do a much longer stream and not have to worry about going to bed as early that I have been during my early weekdays. So I finally would have a chance to do that. I'm trying to think of something. What else has been happening? I was finally able to get the announcements put up on streaming for Twitter and Discord. So that took like just a little bit than I expected to be. So I was like, well, okay, it is what it is. So right now, the more tedious work is redoing the logo design to make it more Halloween theme, and the background you see there, the sunset and the orange, red, pink, purple, blue, and it gets darker and darker as it goes. That and the purple road, the purple line you see there, that is all going to be remade, all of it. I'm going to be remaking the background design and make it more Halloween theme. So I really want to make sure that it can work. I can make this work, but I have to really make sure that I can make it happen, because I really wanted to let's see. I really wanted to make sure I don't go in too deep on the background designs. Just make it as simple as possible, but not too simple, because that background I did back there, that took me a long time to make, because I've been really just been aching to get it made as much as I can, because I'm using Paint 3D throughout the whole process, and it's not easy. It really isn't. It's really not easy. It was very time-consuming project. So this time I finally wanting to make it work, and I can just easily just stamp on icons. It's just boom, 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 done. Let's go. That way it'd be easier to get work done a lot quicker. So that's handy to have. Don't want to spoil too much, but you probably get the idea what I'm gonna be going for. It's just very Halloween theme. Everything else I'm gonna be redoing as well. Like don't change the top part up there. I'm leaving the top one for you guys for you. But the recent donation, the cheer, follower, and subscriber, I'm gonna see if I can find a different one just for the Halloween changes. I just want to make sure I get everything all situated and probably start putting it together just before just before October starts. So I got until Sunday and Monday, and then get ready to stream on Tuesday. I don't know how early I want to do streaming. Like, keep in mind how October starts on a Tuesday, so I'm trying to figure out like, okay, like which one should I go for first? So, because it's on a Tuesday, we're going to be starting with what was it? Alone in the Dark: The New Nightmares. We're going to be starting with that game, and then Dead Space 2, and then starting Bendy and the Dark Revival. So we're going to be starting those in that clockwise. But yeah, I'm just mostly being patient of myself and to make sure everything's all good to go, and being able to get out there and start really promoting stuff of my content, because I really want to make this work this year. So this year is just my ultimate goal is to uh, please please you guys on giving you the best viewing experience for Halloween. So this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. Um, I really hope it goes out really well, and I uh, hope for the best that I can make this work, and hopefully there won't be any setbacks or troubles or anything like that. So let's hope it works. Fingers crossed if it works. Okay, so I'm trying to remember what else am I doing. Oh, I think uh, since I've been stuck at work on Wednesday and Thursday for very, very long hours, uh, which is good because I needed those hours before things starts to get really die out. And I mostly stayed longer because of the catering event, which was, uh, which is something that I had to stay and get things done. Now I don't know what's going to happen next week, so I'll have to wait until. Well, let's see. Well, I'm already automatically scheduled for next week, so it's exactly the same. But I don't know what is the next catering event gonna take effect. I'm hoping there'll be more catering events because we all needed the hours, and I'm hoping I'm hoping more customers will start coming in and out, but it's really hard to tell because the town area is a bit rough because many of the areas are not been fixed or cleaned or remodeled or anything like that. So it's a bit rough. It really is. It's a bit rough. So we'll wait and see. Yeah. So I'm just gonna have to, you know, wait and see what happens. Uh, I'm trying to think of something else that's been happening. I can't really uh, I can't really tell what though. Excuse me. I think that's pretty much it so far. Just I just been so busy at work, and I'm really trying to get some work done for streaming content. So that's all I've been really trying to do is just working my ass off. Just uh, try to get things done as much as I can. So I think I'm gonna get things started. Probably. Excuse me. So depending on what I'm in the mood for tonight, but I would just rather play more of Resident Evil for tonight and see how it goes. And Saturday, I'm mostly just going to be kicking back and settling down. Then it gets plenty of rest. And yo, off goes. Excuse me. Sorry, that yawned out of nowhere. Hey, good to see you, man. Welcome. Okay. Man, I'm trying to think of something else what to do. Uh, well, okay, I think there's one more thing I can talk about real quick. There is a uh, there is a device that I've been really wanting to get. There's actually two things. Or no, three. No, there's three. There's three things. One is a whole new HDMI switcher box, so I can have like plug in 5 different game consoles into this one little device, so I can so I can plug into my capture card device without unplugging it and plugging it in every damn time. So I is what I'm currently using right now, and it works just fine. But what I was thinking is buying either two options is either buy a more powerful one that supports 8K. So if it's 8K support, then that means 4K supports like 120 hertz instead of 60, which is what I have. I have a 4K 60 hertz. So if I buy an upgrade, it can go up to 120 hertz and supports 8K. So I've been thinking about that one, and it's only like roughly 40, $50 around there. Or buy the exact same one and do yeah, and or just get like an a extension. So instead of 5 HDMI outputs, I can get the one that supports 7. So that way it'd be a lot easier to plug in. That sign is awesome. I go, oh, really? Thank you. I bought this. I thought you knew that by now. I bought that one. Was it like 2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago at the Portland Gaming Expo. Uh, so I'm really torn if I want to get an 8K support that's more powerful, or should I just extend the HDMI plugins so I can plug in more of my game consoles. So I'm just like, shoot. I'm like really kind of going back and forth whether if I should get either of those. So I'm still really torn, but I saved it in my cart just to decide. And the second item is a brand new. It's like a HDMI converter. It will support like composite to HDMI, so you can plug in your old game consoles. This one supports not just composites, but also S videos and component cables, which is a step up. So I'm thinking about getting that one, and if I get that, that would really help a lot for game capturing, maybe like specific, I want to say very specific game consoles, because I own cables that are like, okay. Hey, thanks for the follow. Let's see, Among Us Boys. Hey, welcome to my channel. Thanks for the follow, man. Thank you so much. Shoot, I was gonna say, the HDMI converter that I wanted to get, it's a bit expensive, but it would really help me a lot on game capturing on specific game consoles. I have component cables for my PlayStation 2 and my original Xbox. So if I get around, if I buy that, I may be able to game capture those and to more, I would say, more authentic, proper way to game capturing it. But we'll have to wait and see, because it is a bit on the pricier side, but it is something I've been really wanting to get. But I'll definitely consider it, and I think it would look really good for my streaming content. And another one that goes with it is the Sega Dreamcast finally now has component cables. Somebody out there designed a cable that's component cable that's specifically for the Sega Dreamcast. That has never done before. It's like not possible because component cables didn't exist back then. The only highest quality you can get is the S video cable, which is all we had at that time. So it was a frustration of trying to get the best picture possible. But at the time, hey, it's better than composites, which are like the ugliest picture quality out there. So owning the component cable, it is also kind of a pricier side as well. Prices right now are like, I'd say less than $40 to get that one too. So I'll plan on getting that one as well. And that's like already, gosh, like 150, between 150 $200 right there. So I'm gonna save up my money and I'm gonna purchase those items. And so I'm gonna buy the component cable for Dreamcast, an all new HDMI converter, and one of the HDMI switcher box. And we'll see how it goes. So as soon as I save up $200, I'm gonna get those items, and we'll be able to game stream those and test them out too. We'll be able to test them out as soon as I get my hands on it. So probably not until, I would say maybe by mid-September. So sometime in mid-September. So probably roughly 2 weeks. So give me about roughly 2 weeks to save up, and then I should be able to make a purchase. But it is definitely something I've been wanting to get. It's in my cart, and I really want to give it a shot and see what happens. The one HDMI switch that I have, it works fantastic, and I love it, and I don't want to change it, but it it definitely needs a uh, either a more powerful box or a extension for other game consoles. So I'm just really torn between the two, and I've looked everywhere to find the right one on Amazon, but that's all the best I can do for it. And boy, it's it's frustrating. It is. It's really really frustrating. So we'll see. But yeah, just give me 2 weeks to save up my money, and then I will uh, make those purchases happen, and we'll give it a test run and see what happens. I'll even test it out at the my big screen TV out there, and I'm gonna plug in my original Xbox, and I'll test out the devices over there too, just so I don't have to deal with it like here in this room. I just want to see if the component cable works out there, and hopefully it should be able to game capture it from my capture card, my Elgato capture card device. So let's hope that it would work. As long as it has an extra power source, it should work. It really, really should work. Oh, great. That little bug is gone. Where's he off to now? Rats. Sorry. For those of you who are joining in my stream, I had this little ugly bug just crawling around in my room, and it's just blah, disgusting. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. What's been going on so far? I'm just really broke right now. I don't really have anything to do. The only thing I spent was like close to like $100 on food just to have around the house, and that's all I really did. I just bought like a bunch of snacks for the weekend, and then after that, I'm pretty much staying strictly in my diet, and then just hopefully just to save enough money as well. And my dad is going to be out of town too, so I'm basically just going to be home alone all week. So yay! So we'll see what happens. We will see. I think by the time my dad is going to be out of town, I'm pretty much just going to be, maybe I might wind up streaming, I don't know, like early. If I'm going to be home alone for a long time, I might as well just game stream a much longer day, just because I'm just going to be home doing nothing really. I'm just going to be home all day just doing this. That's all I'm going to be doing all week. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see. It's not until like a couple of weeks, so I'll let you guys know of the whole situation. But yeah, that's kind of the whole plan. What else? I think that's pretty much it so far. So as soon as I decide on the purchases on the devices, we can finally game stream the Sega Dreamcast more often than usual. Because right now it's unplugged, and I have to constantly unplug and plug it back in all the time, and that's why I just haven't played it lately, because it's just frustrating. It's a bit dusty at the moment, so I'll have to get it all cleaned up and ready to go so I can get back on it and start playing more Dreamcast games. Because I just bought 2 more games at the game store of Dreamcast, and I really want to give those a try and see how it is. And there may be other games I want to give it a try too, but I think I'm gonna wait and see how quickly I can finish playing Resident Evil 4, and then we'll start messing around with some other games, the game streaming in the future. Like I just bought this another Serious Sam game, but it's on a PlayStation 2, and I played a little bit of that one, and I never played this one before because this was like exclusively for the PS2 and the GameCube, I believe. So it was only supporting on those 2 consoles. And I played them, and just a little bit of it, and I was like, wow, okay. The gameplay does feel a lot different than I expected to be. So it does feel very different. It's supposed to be very cartoony and over the top because I grew up playing with those games. But this was definitely a much different, uh, I would say, cartoony-ish sequel, possibly. And speaking of, I do have Serious Sam 2, but it's on the exclusively for the original Xbox. And I do actually own it, but I have not played it yet because I don't have the proper cables to game stream it for you guys. So that's why I really wanted to make some switches around to see if I can make it work and see what happens. Um, but yeah, which is I have no idea what to expect, but I really want to make things work. I really, really do. Uh, I have the other component cable, the component cable to HDMI converter, uh, but the last few times I couldn't get it to work. But that was only because of the Xbox I was using is all fried up. I really try to get it to work, and it refuses to respond until until I have a spare original Xbox. I bought another one for fixing parts. So I tested that one out and it worked just fine. I was like, huh, okay. So my original Xbox is all fried up, but the spare one I have works just fine. That is very bizarre. Okay. So we might game stream some original Xbox games. But last time I did that, it had a hard time game capturing it. But I think at the time I was using the HDMI converter and then capture it. But I had to use one of those upscaler device called the M Classic. Because it did not have an AC power source for it, so I had to use the M Classic device in order to get that power source, in order to have extra power run through to get the capture card device to respond. So it requires an extra power source in order to game capture it. So it's kind of a little difficult to explain, but yeah, I got too many things plugged in, but let me make an example just so you guys get a better visual. Let me dig through my collection and so I can show it to you guys. All right, give me just a moment. Find it. Rats. Bottom? It might have. Okay. Oh well. Okay, let's try this one. This is my my very expensive HDMI converter for the Nintendo GameCube. This is a brand called Eon. This is a very expensive HDMI converter. I spent a good price of $150. This is not cheap. This is pretty expensive stuff. But let me show you just so you get the better visual what I'm talking about here. So let me take this out very carefully. Okay, so this HDMI converter, it works excellent and it gives you like the best picture quality possible. And so for this one, it wants you to require to have a Nintendo GameCube that supports component cable output. So your component cable is on this side. So if you have that, you can plug this in and make it work. And this one has an audio jack, which I don't really use, but it also supports the cable if you own like a Nintendo Wii. So you have a Nintendo Wii, you can plug that in and make that work too, which is great. And there's also an HDMI right here. So after I plug this in on your GameCube, and then plug in your HDMI right here. But since this does not have an AC power source, you're going to need that in order to game capture. But if you just want to play games in your personal time, it works just fine. So it's fine just the way it is. But if you're going to game capture it, you need extra power source. So with the HDMI plug-in here, you need a upscaler device. So if you go like M Classic brand, it's plugged in right now, so I can't show it to you. But you take that device called the M Classic, you plug it in here, and that would help you support not only to upscale your picture, but it also has an AC power source. So it requires an HDMI and a USB plug-in, which is the AC power unit, and plug it in on your television or your power box or something like that that supports USB plugins. And then so plug this to the back, put in your upscaler device, put in the AC power, run through the upscaler, and then HDMI plug into your whichever TV or something like that, or your capture card device. And once you get that going and test it out on your computer, this will work. You just need an extra power source in order to make it work. And I have other HDMI converters around here. I have it plugged into my Nintendo Nintendo 64. So I bought another one for that one, and that one's exactly the same thing. But the good news is that one has a USB output, so you can use extra power source and be able to game capture it a lot smoothly. So I did that, and it works just fine. You need to have an extra power source in order to game capture it. So for this one, it's a bit more of a step up, but you're getting the best picture possible. You're getting the full experience. That's why I bought this, just so that you guys can get the full experience. Now again, this is not cheap. I spent a lot on this, and and I wish it did not cost that much, but it is what it is. Let me see, which way am I facing? All right here. Here we go. Plus, I kept the box because the box is really cute too. Just shaped like a GameCube, so that's why I bought it. Alrighty. There. So that's what I would recommend for you guys. So if you're trying to game capture it, just make sure you need an extra power source in order to gain access for your computer. So just be aware that there are some devices does not support it too well, but yeah, that's most likely the best I can do it in my perspective. But yeah, the M Classic device works excellent, and I hugely recommend you use that to game stream and game capture it. Very, very, very likely. So I highly recommend it. So if you can, please do that. It is something I've been trying to get it to work for years, and yeah, it took me a long time to be where I'm at right now. So yeah, it's not easy. It really, really, really isn't. It is definitely not easy. But that is the best I can do for it. And speaking of, we will gonna go back and play more of Nintendo GameCube on November. So beginning of November, we're gonna start a whole new game to start. We're gonna be playing Zelda Wind Waker and many other GameCube games to play as well. And I have tons to check out. So we'll see. We will see. But I cannot wait to show it to you guys and game stream it, and you guys will see how I capture it. And if you guys want to see how I do it to game capture your game consoles, but unable to get it to work, I'll just show you on my angle on Discord. So if you guys have any questions about it, I'll do the best I can, but it'd be easier if I just show you how I do it and avoid how what I think it's done best. But it's a bit tricky because I have to unplug everything of my stuff and just to show you guys. So it all really depends if I have the time or not. But yeah. Okay, let me get things all situated here. Let's see. I'm trying to decide if I should get something else to drink or not, because this is mostly an energy drink, and I'm already having a little too much today. So I should probably have something else in the meantime. But let me take one more sip. That's good. Oh, by the way, I just bought this today too. It's like $20. I've been really wanting to get a stainless steel bottle because I've been drinking a lot of water at work just because I've been so busy. And I've been wasting too many plastic cups lately. So I just like, yeah, maybe I should probably buy this now. And this is a 40 ounce. So this is a biggie. Big bottle. All right. All right. Let me pick up a different drink in the fridge. And then we will get started on playing, excuse me, on Resident Evil 4. So let me get that started, and I will be right back. So give me a few minutes. Okay, we are set. Okay, had to plug in my controller too. The battery's dying. Uh, oh, really? Um, purchase something to merchant. Upgrade a weapon. Bury object thrown by enemy. Huh. Okay. Main story, continue. All right, starting a new chapter.
Condor 1, I've got that intel you requested on Louis Serra. It seems he used to be a researcher for Umbrella.
Umbrella? I should have left him in that bag to rot.
I'm sending you the details. Take a look, but Baby Eagle is your priority.
Copy that. Making my way to the church. Condor 1, out.
Okay. Luis Sierra Navarro, age 28, male. Sierra's name first appears publicly in university student registry. No prior records have been discovered, including his birth certificate. After graduating from university, he was employed by Umbrella's research division, where he became a rising star who won favor among his peers. He was involved in development of several common over-the-counter drugs, all of which were discontinued before ever reaching the market. A few years later, Sierra resigned from Umbrella and could not be located. After recognizing incident, efforts were made by law enforcement and the government to track down anyone with links to Umbrella, but despite conducting an expensive search, they were unable to find him. Considering how well he evaded them, we are almost certain Sierra went to great lengths to disappear. Coming over to gun drugs. Do you see anything? Okay. Nope, nothing. Oh, right. Okay, so it's basically all the same thing as before. Okay. Yep, that's all a dead end. Okay. Can I get out this way? Okay. A dog?
You too, huh?
Oh, I was waiting for this to happen. Like in the original Resident Evil. Alright, don't worry, buddy. Hang on, hang on.
Take care of yourself, buddy.
Yay. I was waiting for that to happen. Alright, I'm trying to make sure I don't hit the traps like I did last time. Okay. I don't think there's anything back here. Okay. This one? Okay. Okay. Alright. Nothing here, nothing there. Oh. Oh. Well, hello there. Oh, great. I'm back here. Great. Not looking forward to that. Alright. I don't suppose there's anything... Well, actually, no, there is. I got those keys. 2 of them, actually. I should be able to unlock them. And it's getting dark, too. So, yeah, not exactly a good sign. Vintage compass. Ooh. Okay. That looks good. God, I kept hearing noises in my ears. Kept thinking there's someone out there. I did spot the guy who was kind of watching over. But at least I dodged it. Jesus! What the hell? Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh.
Keep coming.
Oh, god damn it. Ow. Shit. Damn it. Hold still. Oh, God. Those teeth. Sounds like there's some. Oh, motherfucker! Oh! Oh, I fucking hate those. Oh, nothing. Need 2 people to do it. Okay, so it sounds like the character Ashley, I believe. Might be the best way to go. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just browsing around and see what else needs to be checked.